Okay, hello first graders. Today we're looking at lesson 5-7. They're going to be asking us to think a little bit more intentionally about the precision. That means how accurately we are answering our equations. So we're going to be looking at precision, and we're going to find that on page 335. So go ahead and get your materials out if you don't yet have those, and I'm going to share my workspace with you. Gosh, the chair is squeaky today. Okay, here we are, lesson 5-7. The page number is 335, and on that page I have Emily here with her workspace, and she's sharing an equation with us. So I'm going to go ahead and read, and you can follow along. It says, discuss the equation below with a partner. Decide whether it is true or false. Explain your thinking. Okay, so the first thing that they're asking us to do is to discuss the equation with a partner. So here's my equation, and you are going to be my partner. And then it's asking us to decide whether it is true or false and explain the thinking. Okay, so I can see my equation here. We can read it together. 9 equals 5 plus 2 plus 2. Okay, so first of all, I need to figure out if this equation is true or not. So what I like to do is rewrite it here in my workspace so that I have more room to kind of work with the numbers. So 9 equals 5 plus 2 plus 2. Okay, so we know that that equal sign is really helpful to identify to begin with, because that tells us where we need to balance our equation, right? So that equal sign just means the same as, right? So if on my first side I have 9, I need the same on my other side. Now on my second side, I'm going to look at those 3 add-ins, and I'm going to figure out which 2 I would like to solve for first, okay? I see a double. I'm sure some of you have also identified, hey, 2 and 2, right? That's a double that we know. So I know that 2 and 2 gives me 4. And then I just need to solve for 5 plus 4. Some of you are getting really good at having your facts in your long-term memory, so you might already know that. Okay, let's go ahead and confirm 5 plus 4 by scooping up. So we'll say 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 9. So that's 4 and 5 now, and that gave us 9. So now I see both sides of my equal sign. I have 9 is the same as or equal to 9. Is that a true fact? Yeah, it sure is. So I'm going to write true. It is true, right? Decide whether it is true or false, and we've decided it's true. And then explain your thinking. So the equation and showing our work and what we did at each step is our way of explaining, right? First, we identified the equal sign. Then we started by adding the doubles to get 4. And then we took that 4 and we added it to 5 to get 9. And we know 9 is the same as 9. Okay, so that equation is the explanation we need to show our thinking. Okay, if you need any more time with this, you can go ahead and pause the video. And meanwhile, go ahead and move us to the next page. And I'm going to look up here at those green boxes. The first box says, what missing number can you write to make the equation true? So I have 14 equals 5 plus something plus 8. Okay, I'm going to encourage you to find that equal sign with each of the equations that we're doing today and identify where it is. Okay, it's really helpful when you're working with problems like this. So go ahead and circle that equal sign, and then we're going to look at the next box. How can I be precise? Precise just means accurate or careful or true. how can I be precise as I solve this problem? So let's look at Carlos's thinking. He says, I can use words, numbers, and symbols correctly. Okay, so we used, in our example problem, we used words, right, as we were talking through. We also used symbols. Those are those equal signs and plus signs, right, as we were working through. And what's the last thing he says? Words, oh, and numbers. Yeah, and we certainly use numbers too, right? Okay, so you could see how we used a combination of different ways to be precise and make sure we were using precision. So Emily shares, the equal sign means the same value as. 14 has the same value as 5 plus some number, we don't know what, plus 8. Okay. So what they're going to do first is they're going to solve for 5 plus 8 first. And once they figure out how much that is, then that can help them figure out what the missing number is. So 5 plus 8 equals 13. So let's look here. 14 equals 13 plus, right, 13 plus 1 equals 14. So when I go back to my original equation, 14 equals 5 plus 1 plus 8. And then Carlos sums up his thinking. He says 13 plus 1 equals 14. So 1 is the missing number. Okay? All right. So that kind of gives us a little bit more of an overview. And now we're going to check out what is happening in the guided practice. The directions ask us to write the symbol. So symbols are those plus, minus, or equal sign. Okay, so write the symbol or number. So sometimes we're going to need to write a symbol. Sometimes we're going to need to write a number. We're going to have to be watching really careful. Okay, that's part of being precise, is to really pay close attention to what the problem is showing us. So write the symbol or number to make the equation true. Then tell how you know you found the correct symbol or number. Okay, so you can see they gave us a place to work the equation, and then they gave us a place to tell how you know you found the correct symbol or number. All right, so let's take a look at number 1. We can read the equation together. 3 plus 8 equals 4 plus something. And I know the first thing I want to do is identify where my equal sign is. So I'm going to go ahead and circle it. See, it's right in the middle there. Okay, so now I'm going to solve for the side where I have all my information. And here I have 3 plus 8. I have everything I need to solve. So if I scoop up the bigger number and count on the smaller number, it sounds like this. 8, please do it with me, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so my first side gives me a total of 11. And if I have 11 on one side, I know I need 11 on my other side. But right now, I only have 4. Okay, so we need to figure out how many more we need to get 11. So we're going to scoop up 4 and count on. Here we go. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. How many more did I need to add? Yeah, 7 more. Okay, 4 plus 7 gives me 11. And put 11 up there. Okay, now let's look. Does 11 equal 11? Another way of thinking about that is 11 the same as 11? It is. Okay, so we can write down here 11. How do we know this true? That this is true because 11 is the same. Okay, 11 is, that's a sight word. The is also a sight word, T-H-E, same. Okay, so when I look at same, I hear A. That A is saying its name though, adding a magic E at the end. Same. 11 is the same as, I hear two sounds, as, there we go, 11. And put a period there. Okay, so I wrote 11 is the same as 11. Okay, we're going to go ahead then and look at number 2, and we're going to first read it. And you can read it with me, please. It says 4 plus 3 equals something plus 13. Okay, I want to go ahead first and identify my equal sign, and I can see it's right over here. All right. Now I know on one side of my equal sign I have 13, so I need 13 on the other side. Right now I have 4 plus 3. That's what I have right now. What is 4 plus 3? 4 plus 3 equals 7. Good. We want to check it. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put a 7 right above here for 4 plus 3, but I know I need 13. I'm not quite there yet, right? I need to figure out how many more I need to add to 7 to make 13 the same as 13. So we're going to scoop up 7. We're going to count on. Here we go. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. How many more did I need to add? Yeah, 6 more. So I'm going to put a 6 in my blank. And now 7 plus 6, that gives me 13, right? Those two numbers together, 7 plus 6 equals 13. Okay, so how do I know, or how can I tell that my equation is true? Because 13 is the same as 13, right? So I can write that here. 13 is the, T-H-E, 13 is the same. Here's a, with a silent E at the end. 13 is the same as, I hear as 13. Okay. We can also think about it this way. If we had just left it here and just solved for 4 plus 3 and then checked it, 7 is the same as 13. Well, no, that's not true, right? 7 is not the same as 13. So by adding 6, we were able to make sure that both sides balanced out. They're the same as now. Okay? All right. Let's go ahead and look at our independent practice then. Independent practice asks us to write the symbol or number to make the equation true. Then tell how you know you found the correct symbol or number. All right, let's do one together just to kind of get us started. So I will also share one other thing with you. Do you see how when we were solving for the unknowns, they had boxes there, right? In the places where we had an unknown. If it's a box, boys and girls, it's kind of giving you a clue that it's going to be a number. Okay, now notice the first one here in independent practice, it's a circle. If it's a circle, it's giving you a clue it's going to be a symbol. So symbol is plus, take away, or equals. Okay, and if it's helpful, you can even write up here, box. I'm going to put box equals a number. Okay, I'm going to put N for number, or you can write the whole word, number, b, and then is made with ER. So box equals number. And if it's a circle, that's going to equal a symbol. So you can either put S for symbol, or we could write the whole word, or we could put the symbols. I'm going to put the word in, that's made with a Y, symbol. V-O-L. Okay, so you could see right here for number 3, I'm noticing it's a circle, so I know I'm going to be making a symbol in there. Okay, so I have 19 something 10 equals 9. Okay, let me read that again. 19 something 10 equals 9. Okay, well, my first step stays the same. I'm going to find that equal sign to begin with. So let's go ahead and circle that equal sign. Okay, now I know that I have 9 on one side, and it needs to be 9 also on the other side. Look what I have, though. I have 19. That's way more than 9, right? And I have to do something to that 19 with 10. So let's think about it this way. If I did 19 plus 10, if I took 19 and I added 10 more, would that be the same as 9? No, right? That would not be the same. That would be a lot more. So what if I did an equal sign here? 19 equals 10 equals 9. That would be the same thing as saying 19 is the same as 10, which is the same as 9. Well, gosh, that's not true. Okay, so let's try a subtraction. 19 take away 10 equals 9. That could be. Let's work it out. 19, what does that look like? Looks like this. A rod, sorry, rod is worth 10, and 9 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, there's my 19. And there, what if I take away 10? I'm going to cross 10 out. What am I left with? I see 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hey, I got what I needed, right? 19 take away 10 is going to give me 9. So I can just put a little 19 up here. Sorry, not 19. Not 19, a 9. I'll put it down below here. 19 take away 10 is the same as 9. So now 9 equals 9, or 9 is the same as 9, right? And guess what, guys? For this example, actually this picture here helps to explain how we know. So we can just leave it here at our picture. Okay? All right, so you're going to continue with numbers 4, 5, and 6. And just a heads up, right? Sometimes you're going to be looking for a missing number, and sometimes you're going to be looking for a missing symbol. Okay, so it's thinking about what the equation is asking us, and we want to make sure it's true, and we're using our skills to be precise and to make sure that we're really reading with intention and figuring out what the answer is. Okay, all right, guys, if you have any questions, go ahead and bring them to our Google Meet. We'll be doing more practice with them there. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I will be seeing you very soon. Okay, all right, bye, guys.